this is a reading if you have two options to choose between. And so just take a moment, pause if you need to, and just think which pile is for which option that you have to choose between. And are you ready? Let's start reading. Okay, option 1 with the amethyst crystal. These are the cards assigned to that. Okay, so there has been a lot of pain in the past. There is history here in some way or another with this option. You have been healing. There is a lot of peace that you have found now, and there is actually happily ever after available as an option. But that there is a lot to heal. You may well be quite far through that healing process, or there may be more yet to do. You have been sort of isolated from this energy, but there's really happily ever after there, emotional fulfillment there. So that is the first part of the energy for this pile, and I will pull more cards, don't worry. Let's look at the second pile, the pyrite. This is your other option, option 2, option B. What have we got here? We've got a lot of clarity coming in with the Ace of Swords. That is a lot of forthright energy. It's very vocal, going to be telling you exactly what's what, so you won't be left wondering. It feels fresh and new compared to the history with the first option here. We also have, look at this, 10 of Pentacles is actually building a very secure, happy and stable future. This is long-term prospects here. They both look really good. Whoa, this one is the full emotional content family, wish fulfilled, really happily ever after. And this one is generational wealth and family stability as well. I mean, if I had to pick them both, pick between them, it's pretty hard to. This one seems to have it all. Financial stability and, you know, the long-term devotion there. This is pure love. So, you know, it's like down to a whisker between them. These are two very good options. One of them has baggage, one of them doesn't. And with the star card here, the second one does seem to have more that is future orientated, that is a wish come true, that is hope for the future. There is something that is slightly more abundant and more exciting. There are more opportunities in the future with option B, it feels, just because with option A, there is a lot of energy around clearing up old shit and healing it. So that is sort of, there is a lot to do to get to this, whereas this energy is straight in, new, wow, high, like let's do this, and yeah, a lot of hope for the future. So it depends on how much baggage you are prepared to deal with, because, you know, if you have both of these options and you are weighing them up. So let's see what, I'm going to move my beautiful candle out of the way before I set my arm hairs on fire. What are a few keywords to know about pile A, the amethyst here? What are some word cards? Just to help crystallize our thinking here. What does the collective most need to know for their highest good? For pile A. Don't let your past hold you back. So that is a double-edged meaning on this one that has a lot of baggage, a lot of pain there. It is kind of saying, for some of you, move along. For others of you, if you're prepared to put in the work, this can all be resolved. In fact, you know, either way, it can all be resolved. The question is, how much is it going to hold you back in dealing with this, and how much of this is able to progress you forward? All right. Over to the word cards. I just got interrupted to pull a moon card first, but now let's get two word cards out here. An unfair deal. So this first one, okay, it's going to start off to be an unfair deal. And this is the baggage. This is the baggage. There's a lot of generosity that will be needed from you in the beginning stages. It'll be quite one-sided. There is a lot of healing that needs to happen before you get to the good stuff, but then it does become a fair deal. So it's a journey. let's just say that. They both came out, it will even out in the end. But it's going to be quite lopsided at the beginning. Maybe one partner, just needs a lot more healing around that. So there's a bit more work to do with option A, and whatever that is, if it's a job, if it's a person, so whatever it is, option A will work out and it will be happy, but it's a longer road, a longer journey. Okay, what are the cards for option 2? And first of all, what do the moon cards have to say here? Pick one. The end of a tough cycle approaches for the second option. That is the pyrite group. So you're going straight to, fresh start really. This is the end of a tough cycle for you, and the starting of this is the beginning of something new. So you're right out the gate getting fresh energy with option 2. Doesn't necessarily mean it's better, of course. So let's see what these. Okay, so we got be a little more flexible. So with option 2, they might challenge you in a way. They might get you outside your comfort zone. The star, as I'm feeling in this instance, a lot about expansion, which is interesting because this is more about solid roots, foundations, sort of a commitment which feels quite earthy and, sort of fixed in place. Earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that really like building something solid that's really immovable. But if you're being asked to be a little more flexible, I'm feeling quite a bit of zesty energy with this second one. That is, the breath of fresh air, if you like. And the reward is worth the risk. So it is worth it to step outside your comfort zone there, embrace these fresh ideas, this fresh energy. So look, ultimately, they're both very acceptable, in fact, very favourable. They're both very favourable options. The only question is, for you, how much work are you willing to put in? One of them comes a bit quicker than the other, and you may need to change your life up a bit more with the second one. There might be some, if it's a job, there might be some time out of town or something you didn't quite expect. You might need to change your routines and habits just a little bit. So over to you. And if you would like a personal reading, an either or reading, go to my snip feed page and see what the options are there. I'd love to do a personal reading for you. That is a great little spread to get a really good sense of the energies associated with 2 different groups. So I hope this helps, my darlings. This is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy as you choose between 2 delightful options.